Hey everybody, it's Ryan Liberty, and in this video I'm going to give you 5 reasons why somebody would gaslight you. Can't you just answer a straight question? Ooh, ah. Okay, I'm gonna give you reasons why somebody would gaslight you. And I think this is a great opportunity to kind of show both sides of things, because we tend to think of the person who's being gaslighted, but I like to show the other side, because on my channel I like to destigmatize things a little bit and get us all to see that we all experience mental health and mental disorder a little bit differently. So this is a cool opportunity to do that. And I hope you're curious and you'd like to know. So we're talking about gaslighting, and gaslighting is a form of emotional abuse. So if emotional abuse or talk about abuse bothers you in any way, go ahead and turn off the video if you get triggered or something and come back to it later, or you don't even have to watch. That's also totally okay. Also, since we are talking about emotional abuse, I like to distinguish that, we all make mistakes sometimes. We all do things that are a little bit emotionally abusive. It's when we see that this is a consistent pattern over time that we're talking about abuse. So just be aware of the distinction. And then finally, if you came here because you find that you're being gaslighted and maybe somebody is trying to control you or manipulate you, emotionally abuse you, I urge you to get the resources and the help that you need, including things like friends and family, support groups, hotlines, shelters, whatever it is that you need. There are resources out there. Just go looking for them, and I really urge you to get them because I want to see you mentally sound and happy and healthy. So that out of the way, what are the 5 reasons that I came up with that somebody would even want to gaslight you? It's kind of strange, right? So the first reason that I could think of was that they may have a personality disorder. And specifically, or maybe not a personality disorder, they may just have maladaptive personality traits, specifically manipulativeness or deceitfulness. And if we're talking about a personality disorder, the disorders that might come with are antisocial personality disorder, and then maybe there could be like a comorbidity with narcissistic personality disorder or borderline personality disorder or histrionic personality disorder, basically any of the cluster B personality disorders, because they tend to be a little bit comorbid, which means you may have more than one, they may overlap a little bit. But really all it takes to be doing gaslighting is deceitfulness and or manipulativeness. And what I really want to emphasize here is that if it's a part of a disorder, if it's just a bad personality trait, then it's just the way that person kind of is. It is something that can be changed, but it's something that person's going to have to want to change, and they're going to have to work on it, especially if it's a personality disorder. It can take some time to work on, and it's a difficult thing to do. And I just want to emphasize that you cannot do that for them. You can stand by, maybe try to support them through that, but if they're actively trying to gaslight you and get you to doubt yourself, I would be very cautious about your interactions with that person. So if it's a personality disorder, it's a personality trait, maybe you have a personality disorder, maybe you can relate and you can kind of understand, so you get where they're coming from, but just remember they have to deal with it on their own. The second reason somebody might be gaslighting you is that they want to get away with something. So this is where I want to caution about whether gaslighting is emotional abuse or if it's something maybe a little bit more innocent, because sometimes people gaslight us for good reasons. Something like a surprise birthday party could be gaslighting, because they may lie about where they were going and they may lie about what they're doing on a specific day, but ultimately it's because they want to throw a party for you, and that could be a good thing depending on the situation. But that would be an innocent kind of version of gaslighting. If we're talking about the emotional abuse kind of gaslighting, there could be a lot more things going on. They may want to get away with things like cheating, sexually cheating on you, stealing from you. They may have an entire secret life that you don't know about, which may sound a little outlandish to some of you, but it absolutely does happen. They may just want to be irresponsible with their spending and kind of cover that up from you. So anything that they may want to get away with that they don't want you to be aware with could be a motivation to gaslight. And then kind of related to that, the third reason that I have for why somebody might gaslight you is because they want to control you and they want to get you to doubt yourself. And reasons why somebody might want to control you is that way they could use you for affection and love. They could use you just for sex. They could want to control you for access to money, access to your friends, and prestige, business. There's a lot of different reasons why somebody may want access to you. Don't think that you don't have something to offer. Everybody has attention and love, and everybody wants love. So they may want that from you. So that would be another reason why somebody might gaslight you, because in the process of gaslighting, it gets you to doubt yourself, doubt your own judgment, and makes you easier to control, to get access to all of those different things. The fourth reason that they may want to gaslight you is to feel powerful, and that goes along with controlling you. The personality disorders, narcissistic personality disorder and antisocial personality disorder may be a little bit more prone to this. Narcissistic personality disorder with the feeling of grandiosity and feeling above people, and antisocial, just the getting that high of controlling people and a thrill out of watching manipulating people and doing those kinds of things. So if they want to feel powerful, chances are underlying that is they may have an insecurity, which, again, with narcissistic personality disorder, the grandiosity may be covering up that insecurity. They may not be aware of that insecurity, may not be something that even if you question it, even if you drill down into it, they may still not have any acknowledgement that it even exists. But that's a possibility, that there's an insecurity underlying everything, and that makes them want to feel powerful over you. Or, again, in the case of antisocial personality disorder, they may just find it amusing, the way that, an animal might play around with its prey before they kill it, or it's just the way that their personality is set up. So just something else to consider about why somebody might want to gaslight you. Again, that would be something for them to work on. You can't do that for them. And then finally, the fifth one, and I think this one might help everybody out there who might be on the other side feel a little bit more compassion or empathy for the people on the other side of gaslighting. I know that's difficult when you're the receiver of it, but they may be gaslighting you in order to avoid pain. And I think that's really comes down to why most people do gaslighting in the first place, is they don't want to feel the pain of letting you down. Maybe they don't want to feel the pain of the shame that they feel about the fact that they've been lying to you. Maybe they don't want to feel the pain of not being able to acknowledge to themselves that they wouldn't be able to get the money, the love, the sex, or whatever if they didn't do gaslighting. In other words, they might not feel worthy of those things, so they feel like they have to manipulate to get them. So there's probably an underlying pain in there somewhere, and that would be a motivational cause for somebody to do gaslighting. That doesn't mean that it's okay that people do gaslighting. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't protect yourself, and I do have a video for ways to deal with gaslighting that you may want to check out. But I just wanted to kind of give you another side of it so you can kind of understand where it's coming from, why it might be happening, and maybe just so you're not mulling it over in your head and trying to figure it out. These were just some reasons I came up with. If you have any additional reasons that you think somebody might be gaslighting you, or you've had an experience, I'd like to know what it is, and I'm sure the rest of the community could benefit from it, so go ahead and leave that down below in the comments. And thanks for exploring this topic with me and helping me to see the other side of this complicated mental health issue. Do you give a about mental health? If you do, then I've got some free coloring pages I think you'll enjoy. Go ahead and click to get those. If you like this video, I have many more on YouTube. Subscribe to see the rest of them. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave those down below for the rest of the community and share with a friend. As always, I want to remind you that your life matters. Nobody can question your worth. However it is that you're feeling, whatever it is that you're going through, it's okay, and you are loved. Thanks again for watching.